Hi everybody, welcome back to another weekly craft video. My name's Tori and I'm here in the Whitewater Public Library's Makerspace. This week we have a craft for adults, and this week we are going to be making these adorable fall book pumpkins. You can pick up the supplies that you need to make this craft this week during curbside pickup hours. You don't need to call ahead. The craft kits are just located outside the library's door. Stop by and pick up yours today. In this week's craft kit, you are going to get an old paperback book. You're going to get some orange paint, a little foam paintbrush, a wine cork for the top of your pumpkin, just like that, a decorative leaf, and some ribbon to decorate your pumpkin with. At home, you're going to need some glue and a pair of sharp scissors. Step 1, read the book you received in your craft kit. Just kidding, you don't really have to read the book, but you can if you want to. So first thing you want to do is tear off the cover of your book. You can tear off the title page too if you want, but it doesn't really matter, it's up to you. So once you have your cover ripped off, what you're going to want to do is take a pencil and just sketch out the shape of a pumpkin. Not a whole pumpkin, half of a pumpkin, just one half of it. Now I cannot draw to save my life. I have no artistic talent that way, but I just was able to do this freehand and it's fairly easy. So I want to make my pumpkin as big as I can for this book. So I'm going to kind of like create a little dip in the center of the pumpkin there and draw out and kind of make a curve. Now the bottom of your pumpkin, you want it to be pretty flat so that it sits flat on the whatever surface you put it on and doesn't kind of roll around. So I kind of create a flat bottom for my pumpkin there and then just bring this up to connect these pieces here. Now it doesn't have to be perfect because you're really not going to see this. Just trying to work it into the right shape that I want here. So that looks pretty good, my half a pumpkin here. So now what I'm going to do is grab some scissors, and from here on out I'm just going to grab the pages a few at a time and literally just use the scissors to cut around my pencil markings here. So you tear off the extra little scraps of paper that you have, and now you have this shape, and you can kind of shape your first few pages here to get the shape that you want. And once you're happy with your half pumpkin shape, you just continue on cutting a few pages at a time, and I just use the first pages that I cut as a guide, and I just continue cutting all of my pages until they all take on this half pumpkin shape. Be very careful while doing this. Use a good sharp set of scissors and keep your fingers out of the way. Once your paint is completely dry, you're going to want to make sure you pull apart each of the individual pages because they're going to be stuck together. So I just kind of start working on them like that. and then I go through and make sure that they're all separated. At home, you're going to want to gather together a couple of clips. You can use clothespins like these, chip clips, hair clips, any kind of clips you have hanging around that are going to be strong enough to hold your book together while the glue dries. You're also going to want to get some glue and just apply it to the spine of your book. Once you have your glue applied just like this, open up the book until the glue on both sides of the spine touch, just like that. And pin your book a few of the pages together just like this so that they stay together while the glue dries. Once the glue has dried, you can remove the clips, and then it's time to decorate your pumpkin. Thank you for watching this week's craft video. If you do make one of these pumpkins, share a photo of it with us on social media. We love to see your completed projects.